So I guess we can start, and if other people will join, we will include them in discussions. Again, thank you for being here. My name is Silvia Ursu. I work at the management consulting company Civitta. That is the project coordinator for Space Hubs Network. The project and the opportunities that we would like to introduce today to you. I will start with a bit of a brief agenda, what you should be expecting for today. So first, I will start with the overview of the project, what's our objective, what we want to achieve, and also what's our target group. And then we will go more deep into the content and also into the support activities that are designed for both startups and mature companies. And we will be discussing about pre-incubation, the pre-acceleration and the post-acceleration program that we have around Sun Project. And of course, we will be having a session of Q&As where we want to reply to all of your questions. So what is Space Hubs Network and what's our plan for it? First, it's a project that is being implemented with seven partners in different EU countries. All of them are either connected to support services like incubation, acceleration, or even targeting space industry. So all the partners are connected to the core theme of the project. The project will be for 2 years long. And its main aim is to increase the commercialization of the space-enabled solutions, and of course to put EU startups and SMEs in, let's say, in the global market in terms of space industry and space solutions. How we are going to do this? Well, first is to fill in the gaps between the existing initiatives for space industry, since this is not the only or the first project that is around the topic. Secondly, to ensure specific individual and tailor-made support for startups and scale-ups. And as I said, the support services around are designed to fill in the needs that either entrepreneurs, they're beginning of the road when they start up a startup, or to support, let's say, more mature entrepreneurs that are working in scale-ups. And of course, to raise awareness on the available of tools and how we can use data that are related to space industry within other businesses, and how this spillover can be used to enhance the agility and also the competitiveness of the companies. So our activities fall under two main pillars. First is to encourage the creation of new startups. And we are trying to do this by raising awareness, by discussing about space industries, and of course, in a more practical way, by organizing hackathons and roadshow events, and by encouraging not only startups, but also mature company to apply data information, resources, and other tools. The long-term objective would be to increase the survival rate of the startups by giving them specific mentorship and support. And then, of course, to connect the local startups to a more EU and international network. As you could see, in terms of consortium, we are partners from different EU countries. So each of us has a different local and also EU network that can be accessed to provide this, this link. To implement one-on-one mentorship with the startups and the SMEs in the program. And of course, to prepare them to be more investment readiness and to be able to raise more capital. And very brief, how we are doing this. We start from the beginning with entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs to be, then going to startups, and then to scale up and SMEs. First, providing tailored mentorship, focused, of course, on product market fit and product validation. Then ensure the growth by matchmaking with also mentors, but also with tailor-made programs like acceleration programs. And of course, as I said, a very important step is that all the startups and SMEs that will receive some support within the Space Hubs Network project, the main focus will be to increase their investment readiness, so they will be able to further attract financial investment for their business and ideas. We are doing this in five different ways and programs. First is the promotion of space downstream applications, then the pre-incubation support, the pre-acceleration, the post-acceleration. And we have these three pillars because, as I said in the beginning, the maturity of the companies may differ, and also the technology readiness of their solution. And of course, matchmaking startups with existing initiatives. In terms of the programs, I won't go very much into details since we will have specific presentation of them. So the pre-incubation, the pre-acceleration, and the post-acceleration will be further presented by my colleagues. What will happen after this, let's say, a roadmap and timeline? We will have 2 open calls for incubation and acceleration programs, then 6 hackathons, 12 roadshows, events where we want to also include business and industry actors, and of course, international and local startup events. And as I said, we are also based in different European countries and having access to different networks. So the activities will be held in Ireland, Lithuania, France, Poland, and Romania, focusing mainly on these 4 verticals, let's say, that you can see. And of course, since it's an EU funding project, the activities are free of charge for the companies and entrepreneurs that are applying. The promotion of space technology is the first step in raising and contributing to have new startups in this field. And we want to encourage them by organizing 6 hackathons. So it's a good start to form and to team up with like-minded people, and maybe why not to start a venture in this field. Because one of the, let's say, the final goals is at the end of the activity and the project to have 10 entrepreneurs that are establishing a startup in the space industry. In terms of pre-incubation support, just briefly, it's of course very important to keep in mind that the support is tailor-made, and the mentorship, it will be one-on-one. Because it's important to give all the answers and solution that may fit one or other startups. And in terms of pre-acceleration, it's important to, of course, to give mentorship, but also to connect the startups and the companies to the international landscape and ecosystem. And in terms of post-acceleration support, let's say this is the final step in the timeline, having the focus to increase the investment readiness and the access to finance of the space startups and scale-ups. And of course, being able to raise additional capital and additional investment, we will be able to increase or to contribute to the increasing of the survival rates of the startups. We will do this with a mentorship and also very specific specific thematics on investment readiness, and of course on direct matching between startups and scale-ups with potential investors and VCs that have a deep understanding on the space industry, and let's say they have this focus in their investment portfolio. In terms of matching startups with existing initiatives, it's important to consider that being part of an EU program, we have access with other initiatives and also other types of partners. And I think it's an important step when you want to design and also to commercialize a product that is not, let's say, national based, but it's EU based. And we will do this by direct, let's say, matching between the scale-ups and the startups that will go through our programs with other existing programs and other EU stakeholders. So this was in brief what we can offer within the Space Hubs Network project.